morning. Behold, what manner of love the Father has given unto us. Behold, what manner of love the Father has given unto us, that we should be called the sons of God. That we should be called the sons of God. Well, hello, I'm glad you're here today. Have you ever heard someone say, if you keep doing that, there's going to be consequences? We don't like hearing about consequences, do we? Because normally they're a bad thing, but consequences can be good as well. If you work really hard, the consequence is you get a good grade. If you train really hard, the consequence is you play really well in the game or in the race, right? So consequences are good and consequences are bad. The word really means what's going to happen at the end. So, when we do something that we're not supposed to do, or we don't do something we're supposed to do, there are consequences. In my house, consequences can be you don't get a treat. Consequences could be you lose the ability to go for a bike ride. And my kids really like bike rides. Or you might lose shows. And when we're stuck in our house a little bit more, losing shows is a big deal, right? So it's important that we do the things that we're supposed to do. But God has a way of relating to his people, you and me, when we don't do what we're supposed to do. Way back in the Old Testament, if his people didn't do what they were supposed to do, they had to bring an animal to give to God and say, I didn't do what I was supposed to do. Here's an offering. A lot like we mostly bring money and put it in the offering plate. People would bring an animal. And what was the animal of choice? A lamb. A lamb. So, I want you to go get your book. Go get my First Hymnal. We're going to turn to number 68. And you see here, there's a lamb. There's a lamb. They would give a lamb to God, and the animal would die. The priests would use some of the food. The blood would be used for sacrifices. And that was how their sins went away. But God said, we need a better system. We need a more complete system. And so he gave his son, just like we used to give lambs, so that we don't have to do the lamb offering anymore. Jesus did it one time forever. And if you trust that Jesus did this for you, then it's yours. And so I want you to pull out this book, number 68. It is hymn number 547 in the Lutheran Service Book. And so we're going to sing The Lamb. The Lamb, oh Father, where's the sacrifice made cease? Believes God will provide the Lamb of Christ. Worthy is the Lamb whose death makes me his own. The Lamb is reigning on his throne. The Lamb, one perfect final suffering. The Lamb, glad earth joined heaven's praise to sing. Worthy So normally we think of consequences as bad, right? But the consequences of Jesus dying for you and for me is that our sins are forgiven and we get to be a part of his family forever. What an awesome God we have. And this is why we celebrate this in Easter. And today is Easter Tuesday. So we're still right in the middle of the Easter season, and we're so thankful that God would give us such a wonderful gift. Blessings to you and have a wonderful day.